Moonee Valley, our Westminster, proved he'd returned to racing form with a great win in the $250,000 Manikato Stakes. Johnny Tapp, I think you've got to admire the efforts of his trainers and, of course, Peter Cook for this great return to the track.
Yes, he's a very good horse, Max, our Westminster, no doubt about that, because he was having his first run yesterday since April in the Manikato Stakes at Moonee Valley. Peter Cook was lucky enough to snare a seat on an aeroplane from Sydney yesterday morning, and he partnered our Westminster in his inimitable style. So let's pick them up as they round the corner at the Valley in the Manikato Stakes, and REDELVA is in front, but our Westminster with the white blaze has quickly raced up on the outside to hit the lead at the top of the short Moonee Valley straight. VITALIC down the outside is running on strongly, but our Westminster clear close to home. VITALIC couldn't reach him in time, and our Westminster beat VITALIC, and REDELVA was a battling third. Our Westminster can only improve with that run under his belt, and he may well be one of the stars of the forthcoming Spring Carnival. To Sydney, to Warwick Farm, where the track was rain affected, and the up-and-coming stakes saw some of the top 3-year-olds strut their stuff, including Patronise, who relished the soft ground and made it 5 wins from 6 starts. Now, Show County in the white cap got very weary after they turned for home, and Patronise, who wanted to hang in for a stride or two, had quickly raced to the lead. Now, Strasbrook on the right-hand side of the screen in the black sleeves with the yellow cap is getting into second spot. See the horse in the pale green with the black cap, Stylish Sensory. He lunged in the last couple of strides to eventually get second. That was only his second run back from a spell, and Bart Cummings should be able to place him to advantage very shortly. But the winner is very, very good, Patronise, and looks like heading to Melbourne. Now, the Warwick Stakes and the old horses for courses theory was never more evident, because the winner, Groucho, is unbeaten in 5 starts on the Warwick Farm track. On the turn into the straight, and the top apprentice, Damien Oliver, had Groucho in full flight and straightened up well clear of Card Shark. Now, there's the champion mare, Research, getting to third in the yellow with the dark blue cap, getting ready for longer races. And further out was Tar Glish, but Groucho goes for home, and the Dr. Jeff Trapman trained sprinter Groucho makes it yet another win down on the farm and ran out a very, very impressive winner. Yesterday's meeting in Sydney, of course, featured apprentice jockeys with the senior riders still on strike, and the juniors did an outstanding job, a winning treble to Stephen King and a double to Damien Oliver. They stole the honours. Let's go to Perth now, and a remarkable galloper called Belili, having his first start after a lengthy spell, scored an amazing first-up win in the Belmont Newmarket over 1,200 metres. Now, commentator John Hunt is very, very wrapped in Belili, and in fact, he's expecting Belili to go off to Melbourne shortly, and he may well start favourite in the Caulfield Cup. In fact, let's pick up John Hunt's graphic description of the closing stages of yesterday's Belmont Newmarket in Perth.
Length and a half clear from Special Bonus, and here comes the silvery superstar. Belili is starting to hit top gear. It's sprinting gamely, and then El Ferrari, Vain and Precious, and Savile Row about to go to Caulfield Cup favouritism. Belili has raced to the lead from Calgarentown. Savile Row is rocketing home, but this is an outstanding galloper. Belili, a sensational first-up win over Calgarentown.
Yep, the highlight from Western Australia, Belili's sterling first-up win. Don't forget, he won the Derby and the St Leger last time in back in the autumn, so it's a super effort to win first up at 1,200 metres.